Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Edify. In this session we are going to learn about if statements and how we can make use of logical operators in conditions. So let's get started. Python supports the usual logical conditions from mathematics, that is a is equals to b, a is not equals to b, a less than b, a less than or equal to b, a greater than b, a greater than or equal to b. These conditions can be used in several ways, but most commonly in if statements and loops. To write a if statement, the if keyword is used. For example, let's create a variable a is equals to 34 and b is equals to 150. Then if b is less than a, then print b is greater than a. If we compile it, we get the output as b is greater than a. And the space given while writing first line after if statement is called indentation. Python relies on indentation, that is white space at the beginning of a line, to define scope in the code, while other programming languages often use curly brackets for this purpose. But if you have only one statement to execute, you can put it on the same line as the if statement. Can you see we still get the output? So now this is called the shorthand if. And likewise we have shorthand if else, where we make use of else statement in the same line. Then moving on to elif statements. These statements uses elif keyword, and it is a way of saying in Python that if the previous conditions were no true, then try this condition. That is, for example, let us consider a is equals to 34 and b is equals to 34. If a is greater than b, then print, then elif a is equals to b, then print. Now if we add the else statement to this, what happens is that else keyword catches anything which is not caught by the preceding conditions. Let's change the values and see what happens. Now if we compile it, we get the else statement print, because the condition given based on values does not satisfy neither if nor elif statement, so else prints the output. Now next, let us see how to make use of and, or, and not operators in if statements. For example, let's create a is equals to 200, b is equals to 33 and c is equals to 500. If a is greater than b and c is greater than a, then print true, else print false. If we compile it, we get the output as true. Now if we replace c greater than a with c less than a and compile it, we get the output as false, because one of the condition does not satisfy. Next, replace and with or to see how or operator works, and replace c greater than a by c less than a, and if we compile this, we get true. Likewise, for not operator, let's remove c is equals to 500 and just consider a is equals to 33 and b is equals to 200. If not a greater than b, now if we compile it, we get the output as a is not greater than b. Then moving on to nested if, you can have if statements inside if statements. This is called nested if statements. For example, let's create x is equals to 51 and give the condition if x is greater than 10, then print about 10. If x is greater than 20, print and also about 20, else print but not about 20. Now if we compile it, we get the output as about 10 and also about 20. Here the nested if is written with the same indentation as first line of code after if statement. If you don't give an indentation for the next if statement under the if statement, then we get error. Can you see the output screen? Now lastly, let's see what is pass statement. If statements cannot be empty. If there is no content in if statement, then put it the pass statement to avoid getting error. For example, a is equals to 33, b is equals to 200. If b is greater than a and there is no content under the if statement, and if we compile it, we get the error. To avoid this error, we can type pass under if statement and compile it. So, in this video, we have seen the if statements, shorthand if statements, making use of logical operators, nested if, and the pass statements practically. I hope you guys enjoyed my session. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe and follow for more.